Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are finishing the basement purge video, and holy do I feel so much better now that this project is done. It took me so long. I am so exhausted, and I hopefully will never let my basement get that bad again. So today I decided to start at the top of the stairs, get at least one section done before I went back down into the disaster. So this is where I left off. I did take a break for a few days because, like I said, I was absolutely exhausted. So I took a few days off, I regrouped, and here I am again in the basement. So I started off with kind of the miscellaneous pile that I had sitting at the bottom of the stairs. And then from there, there's some keepsakes and then some more random crap that I had piled up in my basement. So let's get into it. So here I have started another bin. This bin is going to be our keepsakes. So a few baby blankets that were made for my daughter when she was born. And then this I thought was just cards from her birth, but it was like coupons, things from the hospital, random little like advertisement things. So it's a good thing I went through there because there's a lot of stuff that I did not need to hold on to. Next, I moved into what I thought was just the kind of paper pile. Turns out I had some of my old art stuff in there that I had to go through. And then honestly, I just moved all these papers onto the couch to do at the end because I was kind of just hoping I would avoid doing them all together. But obviously, I was not going to let myself do that. So I did end up going through them at the end of the video. This container here, I am just going to put like in the depths of our basement corner. It's just pictures we're not using, bags we don't really use, and then some empty boxes from like my camera and things like that. Now, obviously it is winter and where I live, there is still snow. So in the summer, this basement is obviously gonna look different. We can take Macklin's bicycle outside. We have our lawn chairs and things stored in the basement. So once it's nice out, we get to take those up and then there's some more room down here. This little area that I'm cleaning up, I had all of the empty containers, empty bags, kind of storage things that I'll probably use in the future. And I just put them all together and then I put them in the, again, depths of my basement where the bags and empty boxes that I just put are. So this whole section that you are seeing is the to-go pile, other than obviously the train table. And I was planning on getting rid of the dollhouse, but it is still sitting in my basement. My daughter's kind of back and forth on if she likes dolls or not. And then I also have a niece. So depending who wants to play with it or who becomes interested, it's either gonna maybe stay here, maybe go to my sister. We're kind of gonna wait and see on that one. So I'm just going through sorting some things to upcycle, to sell, and then to donate. A lot of this video I did cut out because it was literally me taking stuff, moving it to another spot, and back and forth. So all this stuff I ended up piling here is the to-go pile, but I ended up at the end taking it all upstairs and actually taking it and donating it and getting rid of most of it that day, which I'm so glad I did, because who knows how long it would have just sat in my basement again. So I think that's probably going to be my number one tip for decluttering. Once you have accumulated some stuff that you are ready to purge with, don't be like me and toss it into your basement until it's convenient to take in. Make it a priority that same day or the few days like surrounding it to go and drop it off and donate it somewhere. You're probably going out, so just put it in your car, stop by a donation center, and get it out of your house. So somehow I managed to kneel on the soft part of my knee right on top of a old hard piece of Play-Doh, and wow, was I in so much pain from that. Anyway, my daughter, as I've mentioned before, has so many toys. Even though I just went through and got rid of a bunch, I still have kept quite a few. My daughter has the best memory, so every time it's like in my head I'm thinking, oh, like these toys in the basement or upstairs she hasn't touched in a long time, so I should probably get rid of them because we have way too many. And then honestly it'll be like the next day or within a few couple days she will ask me for it, and I'm just like, are you like reading my mind and you know I'm trying to like sneak out your toys? Like, I just don't understand. So for now, she is going to have more toys than she needs, but when I do get rid of them, obviously I am donating them or upcycling them, and they are getting used. So other than all the paperwork I have piled on the couch behind me here, this was the last big project I had to take on in the basement. So this dresser has like some paints, some craft stuff. There is a drawer with like extra batteries and light bulbs. This bin, if you don't have one, is the best thing. The one I was just going through has all the spare parts for basically anything in our house, so that I have them all bagged up and labeled, and honestly it's come in handy all the time. So if you don't have one of those, get a bin and fill it with all the extra like screws and pins and little bits and bobs that come with any of your furniture or accessories, things like that. So this is all of the dreaded paperwork. Now my advice is, if you have a giant pile like I do of stuff to go through, make yourself a box of shredding, a box of recycling. I have here a box of keepsakes, so like letters, notes, and things that we obviously want to keep. And then I have a pile of stuff that I need to sort through more in depth, and I'm just leaving that one for another day because that was enough. So here is some of the stuff that I have brought up from the basement. These boxes are going to be donated, and then some of this stuff just needed to come upstairs and be put away. And then there's a whole bunch of garbage and recycling that I got out of there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the basement declutter videos. They were really fun and really hard to film. This was so much work, but I am so happy it is done. If you guys enjoyed these kind of videos with the longer, more in-depth decluttering, let me know and I can definitely make more of these happen. I also have some moving videos and setting up my sister's new house coming up, so that will be exciting. Lots of organization and cleaning motivation coming at you guys. So make sure you like the video and subscribe so you don't miss the next ones.